Hey guys, it's Ralph Greenwood here, and welcome to 2019, the year in review from the Ralph Greenwood channel. I've been making videos for about 4 years now. I believe I started in 2015, and 2019 was a special year because in 2019 I got to meet two other model railroad YouTubers for the first time. In June, me and the wife traveled to Port Angeles, Washington. We went to we had a beautiful family reunion, met with all the family and everything. On the way back, we stopped at Council Bluffs, Iowa, and I met up with Bruce Giroux, and we had a great time. We went to, we kind of stopped, we kind of took over Starbucks for a few hours and had a wonderful conversation. And I want to say this, Bruce, I will put the link to Bruce's channel below. Bruce, he's kind of laid off on making some of his videos. Excuse me. He's kind of got a lot of things going on, and he is still making his turnouts. He is making the fast tracks turnouts, and he told me that he's kind of slowed down on it, but he is still doing it. So like if you have a request, there may be a little bit of a wait time, but it's just things that situations that he's working on. But and I emailed Bruce just a little bit ago, so yeah. And Bruce, I do want to meet up again, definitely. Now later in September, I met up with Roy Hardwick, otherwise known as CONTAINERMAN68, and it was kind of a chance happening because Roy, as some of you know, he's a cross-country truck driver. Well, he drives a lot in the West, but then he comes back east too. But I remember he was doing live streams and videos wherever practically whatever state he's in. And I remember seeing that he was in Ohio, and Roy actually had gone through town here and passed within a few blocks of my house about a year before, and I told him that, hey, you went right through where I lived. And so I ended up just taking the next day off when I was at work, and I just decided just to do it. There wasn't anything. Well, then I got home later that night, and Roy messaged me, and he says, "Hey, you still live in Logansport, don't you?" And I said, "Yeah." And he says, "Well, I'm in Peru." And I said, "Well, man, you're right on the way, And so we stopped off. Roy stopped off, and we had a good meet. We had a good talk, and it was great to meet with Roy. And Roy, and I will put the link to Roy's channel below here. And also, I want to tell you guys, Roy, he did a video here not too long ago, and he's trying to keep his watch times up for his monetization. He's got a playlist of live streams, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to probably do it sometime this weekend. I'm going to go in there and open up that playlist. I'm going to let it go in the background while I do other stuff, because I've watched some of those videos, and I'll probably look at it from time to time. But if a few people do that, I think Sparky did that, and it gave him so many views, So that's a suggestion, you know, if you want to help out Roy. You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this weekend. But I'll put a link below to Roy's channel. And Roy, when you come back the next time, I am working on a parking space for you so that we can park the truck and you and I can go, we can go do some stuff. We can go have lunch or something, or we'll cruise around Logansport here. Okay. Now, as far as my videos, I'm still doing them about the same way. I'm using a little less music. It used to be I put music on all of them, and anymore I cut out that music because it gives me more room for content. My car barn videos, I still have music. Yes, and I want to talk about another video that's coming up. Okay. But besides that, no real changes. Okay. Now I want to talk about videos to come. I do have a car barn. I am going to work on a car barn episode. I'm going to try to get it out before the end of this year. I'm not sure. It's just kind of dicey because, like, I'm working Christmas Day, and I've been putting in overtime here and there, and we've had some situations of our own here that we had to work on, and they are getting better. More of my time is freed up gradually. So, but the car barn, I do want to try to get. If I don't get it in before the end of the year, I'll definitely have one in January to do. And now, back a little while ago, I was talking about when I met up with Bruce Giroux. I went to Lorenson Gardens, which is in is it in Omaha or Council Bluffs? I can't remember, where it's right between them. But Lorenson Gardens is it's a botanical. It's like there's an outside part and there's an inside, like a greenhouse. It's like a botanical garden, and I did a complete video of the inside. Not complete, but we didn't get half of it, but we got a lot of it. We got a lot of pics, and it's kind of like a combination slideshow, and there's video in it too, and it's. I thought it came out good. But that will be up in January. I will be doing that in January. I will be trying to get some trains running too. I'm going to have to order some stuff. I'm going to at least get a basic oval going. And I am going to finish the car barn set. It's just ran into hold-ups, but I work on it when I can. Okay, finish the car barn set. Let me see. Yes, I do believe that's about it. And like I said, it was great to meet Bruce and Roy, and I look forward in the next year. Those videos that I mentioned. Also, I use Filmora 9, and I've noticed that some other YouTubers use it. Some in the model railroading community use that. I'm thinking about doing a video series about that, because I can record from the monitor and show you guys how I use Filmora 9. Yeah, I've been using it for a couple years now. It costs basically, I think it's around $50 a year. You get like a 1-year subscription for $50. It works pretty good for me. It's not the best thing there is, but it works good enough for me now. So that's it. I'm gonna let you guys go, and you guys stay safe and have a safe and happy New Year. This is Ralph Greenwood for the Ralph Greenwood channel saying good night.